It's time for Chad's Recovery Corner, where recovery's just around the corner. It's time for Chad's Recovery Corner, which nobody can deny. Hello! Welcome to another edition of Chad's Recovery Corner, rainy day edition. And also using the new ring light my sister-in-law gave me. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But it gives us a different lighting. And you can make it go different levels of, and that's too bright probably. That's probably just fine. So, today we are going to be reading from Today we're going to be reading from Courage to Change, which is applicable for all of us, but this is along the lines of an Al-Anon-based book for those of us that might use people as a drug. So, as recovery progressed, I came to trust the higher power. Today, I am pursuing, actually it says my higher power, which is probably important because it's really a higher power of our understanding. Today, I am pursuing a deeper relationship by improving my conscious contact with my higher power when I face a decision, whether it involves dealing with an alcoholic, accepting a job offer, or making plans for the evening. I ask for guidance. When I pick up the phone to speak to another person in recovery, I ask that I might serve as a channel for my higher power. I can't always know my higher power's will, but I can seek greater spiritual awareness every day by becoming willing to receive guidance. Faith takes practice. I will include my higher power in more of my actions and decisions today. So that's a little bit of step 3. And including our higher power. And I've recently been trying to do this. I have been trying to use meditation to sit in silence rather than have a guided meditation, which I actually prefer, to be able to be a receptacle. I don't know if a receptacle is the right word. That doesn't sound as pleasant. But to be able to receive God's message about what is guidance from my higher power or connection to my higher power. And I like this reading a lot because I struggle with how to connect to my higher power. And this is suggesting that in anything we do, we can take a moment to kind of have our higher powers weigh in for it. So it's kind of like thinking as your higher power as your bestie. As kind of saying, hey, what do you think I should do? And maybe letting the higher power take over. Takes a lot of stress off if you just kind of think of bringing your higher power into decisions, because decision making is tough. Especially those of us who haven't always made the best decisions or have maybe gotten into the habit of making the wrong ones for ourselves. And that big word faith, I kind of have a aversion to that word. Someone's a knockin'. Maybe that's my higher power trying to get in. Oh. Well, let's take a sip from our It Is What It Is mug and swallow that reading down. And think about where we can let our higher power back into our lives, or depending on where we are, even thinking about a higher power period. Is that something that is necessary for recovery? Some say yes, some say no. For me, I'm believing more and more that it is. So, something for thought today. Tune in next week when we may have a different level of light. Feel free to comment below on your feelings about the ring light. Just kidding, don't do that. All right, love to all of you. See you next week.